Welcome back to VNR, Veterans News Radio, now affiliated with the Supermax News Network. Today, May 24, 2014, 4435, that's HR 4435, did make it through. But again, like they did last year, Tonko was good enough to put in an amendment to it, and it was number 42. It was pulled. Talk Around Campus is saying that something, was the Pentagon that said, oh, can't do it, it's going to cost too much. Well, I'm actually looking at it in a different way. Basically, we've got this gentleman, Mike Rogers, from Alabama. He is the 3rd District Representative Congressman in Washington for Alabama, which, by the way, Anniston is in that area. What finds me and what gets me very interesting, this is the guy right here, wonderful smile, phony if I ever saw one myself, but anyway, what gets me is we've had Ted Methvin try to interview him, doesn't even want to talk about anything with the documentary that's going to be happening. Not only, I'm scrolling down here. This is from Ballotpedia, by the way. This shows all the stuff he's done, what he's good at, what he hasn't been good at. The guy's got a long career in Congress. But as I scroll down, I start seeing all sorts of things that get me a little weird and weirded out big time. The man says that he stands behind veterans. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that. It's saying it right here. Caring for veterans. What veterans are you caring for, Mr. Rogers? We have had a bill in for the past 3 Congresses, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have done everything and anything to stop this. Your office has been called. You are refusing to speak to anyone. I am calling you out on this caring for your veterans. Excerpt on this is, as a member of the powerful Armed Forces Committee, Mike Rogers was proud to support the recent GI Bill, which was signed into law earlier this summer. Obviously that was probably last year or probably 2012. Doesn't matter. My friend, you have done nothing for us, absolutely. But wait a minute. Why haven't you done anything? Well, let's scroll down a little bit more, and we're going to see a couple of interesting things. You want to know certain things? You can find out certain things, campaign funding and everything else. Right here, we've got a couple of defense contractors, the Bulk, or Balch, whatever you want to call them in Bingham, BAE Systems, which is also defense. But however, then we have another one right here. This one somewhat gets me going. This one, the American Farm Bureau. Well, it's probably not known by many, and it's funny how I am doing this this recording today on the 24th, where it's the national, or actually the international worldwide march against Monsanto today. I hope everyone's doing very well, by the way. Hope the weather's keeping you good and everything. I did get involved with it last year. As many of us know from Fort McClellan, Alabama, there were quite a few of us that are sick, not only because of the government, but also because of Monsanto. Now, if we have their local congressman going against us, going against H.R. 411, going against amendments put in by Tonko, this isn't the first time this has happened before. And of course, then talk around campus, oh, it was the Pentagon. Well, I say bullshit. It was not the Pentagon. It's this smiley asshole that you see in the friggin' picture. And sir, if you have some type of response to give me, please get back to me. because that's what I've been trying to do. Been trying to get you. You've got 1 week, my friend. 1 week. You don't get back to me, then the gloves are off. We'll see what we can do. I am going to make sure you have not a chance to win your next re-election. Actually, I need to find out who's going to be running against him. Anybody out there know? Get in touch with me. But anyway, let's get back to the American Farm Bureau. Well, the American Farm Bureau is a very, very funny situation, because if we go here and you see Organic Consumers Association, well, the Organic Consumer Association and 70 public interest organizations slammed PBS for television series on rural America, funded by Monsanto and the American Farm Bureau. Everybody out there, they're in bed. They are in bed. Again, we need to go here again. I will show you. He received over $12,000 from the American Farm Bureau. We all know that Monsanto dresses in different ways, whether it be Solutia, which is still there, and of course they say they have nothing to do with it, which is nothing to believe because they do. Whether it's Dow, whether it's 3M, whether it's whatever, they're all connected. And one other thing that I need to say, the American Farm Bureau, well, we look here and we're saying it's a right-wing lobbying front for big agribusiness and agribusiness-related industries. That works to defeat labor and environmental initiatives, including climate change legislation. Now, let's just think about this a little bit. I mean, we have an organization here that was started back in 1971, I believe, or I guess this guy was sitting in there, Samuel Sandy Berger, in his 1971 book. That was it. Dollar Harvest, the story of the Farm Bureau, noted that the AFBF maintains the top-down pattern of control. Its leadership is self-perpetuating, and its policy, although nursed through an elaborate procedural labyrinth, is rarely permitted to wander very far afield. The man was somewhat right, because they were quietly and systematically amazing the largest business networks in America. If we look at this, and here we go, the AFBF is controlled from the top, which is how it was designed. It was founded in the early 1900s by the New York Chamber of Commerce and funded, get this, by the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts. Do those names ring a bell to anyone? And it was Vanderbilt fought by the Chicago Board of Trade. They keep on saying that they have nothing to do with anything. The Farm Bureau's website says it's an independent, non-governmental, voluntary organization governed by and representing farmers and ranch families united for the purpose of analyzing their problems. Well, everything I've seen here so far, bullshit. It's not true. It is not true. These people are right-wing lobbyists, as it says up at the top. They are not there to protect you and I. However, they are there to somewhat go against us. How could this be so much money, as they keep on saying, for the Fort McClellan veterans, where they keep on spending big-time money giving arms to al-Nusra in Syria, who, by the way, we know they are part of, yes, you guessed it, Al-Qaeda. And then, of course, we have the other guys in Libya. Libya, unfortunately, is going to come back and bite everybody in the ass. We know this for a fact. So, how is it that we're going to turn around and change all this and have the people understand that they're screwing us? That's basically what they're doing. They are screwing us. I don't give a crap about this man. This man obviously is completely against us. He doesn't care about us. He just lies he just lies and lies his ass off to everybody. That's all he does. How can you do that? You have people in the area that live there, constituents that are probably still sick. Of course, Monsanto did pay the $700 million to the city of Anniston. However, just how much did the people of Anniston receive of that $700 million? Mr. Rogers, I am going to ask you, how much did you line your pockets with that $700 million? And how much did all the rest of the lawyers line their pockets? This is an outrage. This is something we cannot let happen anymore. This is the United States of America. It is not the United States of corporations. We all took an oath. You took an oath, sir. However, we can see what side your oath goes on. It goes on the betterment of your wallet, the betterment of your family, but not of the veteran. So do not ever, ever come out with a lie again saying, oh, well, I help veterans, because it's bullshit. I will call you on it. I will come look for you at every single campaign that you have, trailer that you have, and I will bring this up, sir. So I have this very, very good feeling that you really need to talk to me. Because if not, then I will see you on the campaign trail. I am not threatening you, sir. I am not saying anything to demean you. I am just telling you the way I feel and the way many other brothers and sisters from Fort McClellan feel as well. You cannot turn around and tell us, hey, okay, fine. I don't want to talk about it. Of course you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it because you're on the payroll. Well, sir, come clean, or come November, get out. This is High Speed Sal from VNR signing off.